Now to Wednesday's deadly attack on the American University of Afghanistan.
Deadly blast in Kabul targeted teenagers.
Worst attacks in years. A suicide truck.
For a massive explosion that rocked the capital city Kabul today.
Going to school can be dangerous in Afghanistan, and it's only getting worse.
I was born in Kabul, Afghanistan, and raised in a family that highly valued the importance of education. My parents were willing to make certain sacrifices, like living in a beat-down house, so that most of their income could provide my brothers and me with the best education available.
I was in the second grade. One day when I went to his school to pick him from school and take him to wedding ceremony, I asked for his class and they told me that his class was behind the main building. When I went behind the main building, I got surprised when I saw tents, a row of tents. When I got closer to the tents, there was no teacher. I found a lot of dust there inside the tent that I couldn't identify my own son. When I found Kaihan, his hair and face was covered with dust. And I got very sad there and took his hand and got out of the tent. On the way home, I decided that it was unacceptable.
At that time, ISK was the best school in the country. We had amazing teachers that were willing to place value in our education. At first, it was a little intimidating because I found myself surrounded by children of foreign diplomats and government officials. But I was happy through it all. It was quality education, and I was enjoying every minute of it. Studying at ISK had me on an upward spiral. It actually felt like I was headed for great things. This all changed in 2015. Constant threats from the Taliban and ISIS forced ISK to close down. After studying in English for 9 years at ISK, its shutdown proved to be a major setback for my education. But after everything my parents had sacrificed, I wasn't ready to give up on an American education. So I started applying to schools in the States, but it took 2 years to find a school that was financially feasible. When I finally found a school that was an affordable fit, I was surprised, but ready to go. Obviously, I was nervous and sad about leaving my family and my home, but it was time to open a new chapter in my life.
I met Kaihan Rahimi on my very first day at North Cedar Academy. I was impressed that this young man from Kabul played flamenco guitar and spoke fluent English with no accent. By the end of the week, he was already emerging as a leader in my drama class and playing guitar in our after-school group. One day during a rehearsal, he received the terrible news that one of his best friends had been killed by a roadside bomb. And that wasn't the first time. I soon decided that I did not want this young man to get back on a plane and made it my mission to help him with his education. After Kaihan chose Lake Forest College, we began holding annual fundraisers to augment his scholarships. He continues to flourish, balancing classes, 2 jobs, the soccer team, and concerts on campus and in Chicago. Now what we have to do is find the funds to get him through to graduation. As a result of COVID, finding the funds to keep Kaihan in the US is proving to be more difficult than usual this year. Sending him back to Afghanistan would most likely put an end to his American education. It is for that reason that we are seeking your support. Every donation, regardless of the amount, matters. To make a difference, visit sponsorkaihan.org and click on the Donate tab. Or use the links below this video. Thank you for your support.